Ask you about the United Nations General Assembly vote, 143 to 9 Friday, in support of Palestinian statehood, Palestine becoming a full UN member. 25 countries abstain. U.S. and Israel both voted against the measure. The vote grants new rights and privileges to Palestine, but not full UN membership, which requires the support of the UN Security Council. Last month, the U.S. vetoed a Palestine statehood resolution at the Security Council. Can you respond?
Yes, that tells you the contrast. On the one hand, you have the overwhelming majority of the world in support of Palestinian rights, the right to self-determination, our right to have a state status in the UN, a member state in the UN, 143 countries. And on the other hand, you have the US standing almost alone against that, together with Israel and a couple of other smaller countries, being isolated. And the US is going out of its way always to shield Israel and to prevent its own policy. I mean, it's so telling. It's so telling. You know, that vote and that speech by the Israeli representative, that shredding of the UN Charter, what was he objecting? What was the Israeli representative objecting? What was the US objecting? Was it objecting to Hamas? Was it objecting to violence? Was it objecting to? No, Israel was and is and has been objecting to the creation of a Palestinian state. That's the objection. The rest is details. The rest is symptoms. And that objection, that block of our right to self-determination, our right to sovereignty and independence, our right and our duty to liberate our land and live in a state of our own, is the heart of the matter. That's the root cause. And why would the US object to that? And then the whole thing becomes about certain periods of our history. 7th of October, Second Intifada, First Intifada. That's the key part. And I believe that moment has revealed much. And I think I can confirm for you that we will build on that historic moment. We must thank all the nations that have come in support of the state of Palestine and its status in the UN. And we will come back. We will come back to the Security Council. We will come back to the General Assembly. We will come back every session, if needed, every time, every day, until we are admitted as a UN, because the majority of the world have spoken, because Palestine has the right, meets the criteria of the UN Charter for membership. And the US has no right and has no business. The United States and the administration of the US has no right and has no business of objecting to Palestinian right to self-determination. They
Ambassador
don't, and
Hassan,
they must stop that.